Benedict is an eastern box turtle. Box turtles are a member of a class of animals called reptiles. So he's in that same group with things like snakes and alligators and lizards. And he's obviously a turtle. Well, he's called a box turtle because he's got this fancy little thing that he can do. When he gets threatened or he gets scared, he's got a hinge. His shell is actually hinged, and you can see it right here on him. And he can close that shell up so tight that they say that not even an ant can get into his shell. So usually they live in like shrubby grasslands or open woodland, like the edges of forests, places like that. But they do live marshy. They can live in marshy places. So they're primarily terrestrial, which means they primarily like to live on land, but they do go in water. They do need some water. They sometimes like to bask, and they can even swim. But they don't want to be like underwater a lot of the time. They want to stay on land. This is super cool. So box turtles are omnivores, which means they eat a little bit of everything, sort of like a lot of humans. So that means they eat both meat and like vegetation. They'll eat slugs and worms and bugs, other bugs, and even carrion sometimes, but they'll also eat fruits and vegetables. People say, can a box turtle come out of its shell? And the answer is no, a box turtle can't come out of its shell. No turtles or tortoises can come out of their shells. They're actually part of their body. So that top domed part of their shell, that is called their carapace. And on the underside of that carapace, that's where their spine is and all their ribs are there. There's around 50 bones that are attached to that top piece. And people don't realize this, but that shell has nerve endings in it. So their shells, they're not just a hard rock on top. They can feel. So if you have a pet box turtle or any other kind of turtle, don't knock on their shell. They can feel that. You can actually gently scratch them and they'll love it.